We've had some data out there for our partners and the general public to see, but it's been more static, right? PDFs that individuals could look at by county or by driver type, and those were updated generally monthly. This is really the first interactive dashboard where you can see location specific, you can see the type of crash, and it is updated. So as we get new information, even on crashes that happened last year, there could still be investigations underway. So as that information gets updated, we will reflect that updated information right online.
This is a high-level overview, complete with a heat map of crash locations in each jurisdiction.
So it's been a labor of love, I think, for all of our partners, that we've been committed to getting the data out there in the hands of our partners, in the hands of the general public, because we want to make data-driven decisions, especially when it comes to highway safety. People's lives are at risk. And so we want to make sure the decisions we make are really based on the fundamentals, based on what we're seeing in terms of crashes and injuries on our roadways. And so as opposed to calling them an accident, which is something that just happens and you can't necessarily control it, we prefer to call them crashes because it puts that responsibility back with the individual, and it says together, if we make better decisions, if we look out for each other, we can reach that goal of zero fatalities. It is attainable because it really is about making good driving decisions, being courteous of each other when we're on the roadway, and recognizing that everybody has the same goal. We just all want to get home safely to our friends, our families, our loved ones. And if we think about those common sense measures, we can reach that goal. The other issue we continue to be concerned about, though, is pedestrians and our vulnerable roadway users. That percentage is over 25% of our fatalities. And in addition to traditional pedestrian you think about more in a city center environment, that also includes people who maybe are broken down or in a crash on the side of the road and get out of their car and are unfortunately struck because another vehicle either doesn't see them or is too close to the roadway. So that's another message we're continuing to emphasize. If you do happen to be in an incident on the side of the road, pull as far over as possible. I really recommend you stay in the vehicle till emergency personnel come. But if you do have to get out of the vehicle, get out on the opposite side that's furthest away from traffic, and really consider that, because we've seen way too many individuals lost in those kind of scenarios. It's not something we traditionally think of as a pedestrian, but that is how we classify that in terms of the data. Obviously, they're numbers, but each and every one of those is a life that's missing from that family and that community, and we take that seriously. Our goal is to reach that zero fatality because that's the only acceptable number for all of us.